about my career, I want to let everyone know this. The great thing about my career is I made some very, very smart investments. And even like...
I mean, Warren Buffett, for instance.
Warren Buffett is, of course, probably the richest man in the world. He's one of my closest friends. And like I said, no matter what, through it all, I'm going to always keep me some rich friends. Just like you stay rich. But when you have rich friends, you can't just... You go to your rich friend's house. Of course, once you get to a certain point, when you got 4 Bugattis, you got 3 jets, you got a $4.8 million corner set. A lot of people don't know what that car is. That costs more than a Bugatti. When you got all these different cars, you got all these different toys, and you've been around the world 1,000 times, and you've had numerous women. And you still
just humans, only humans.
Not numerous, of course, plenty of women, but of course, you gotta stay protected. With all that being said, I'm just really happy with the investments that I made. And I got guys like Warren Buffett that always give me advice, like, Floyd, if you need anything, we know you already made, smart investments, but if you ever need me, I'm here to help you. And, real estate, something that I learned, when a football player makes money when he's playing football. A boxer makes money when he's boxing. Dancers make money when they're dancing. But New York real estate, you make money when you sleep. That's no different from in London. London real estate, actually I'm about to start to get involved with, I have a guy in London that's doing I don't want to say extremely well, he's doing great. I had a big meeting with him today. Never tell the source. So, these are the things that I'm getting involved with. And what I want to tell the football players is this. I made a lot of mistakes early on. If I would have had a Floyd Mayweather, I probably would turn that 800 million to 20 billion. But I'm very, very comfortable. I don't have to fight again, but I know you're going to ask me a question about Conor McGregor.
Because he's in the house, so to do a stand-up comment. He's actually here. Here he is. Is there one Conor McGregor? Next us, obviously, we haven't got time to go through every one of your fights, but there are a few that have been important milestones in your life. The title win, Gennaro is the first one. People thought that it's too soon, you're too young.
Well,
and then you went into the gym.
Well, my first time going out to fight for a world title. A lot of people don't even know this. I wasn't even a professional. 2 years and became world champion, and I won my first world title in 1998, and never lost a world title. I mean, I went from numerous weight classes, dominating and taking world titles from every champion that was in boxing. But the first one is always very important. This is the reason why, because I was a kid, and you gotta realize, I didn't care nothing about no money. I'm like, yo, I just want to kick ass. I'm like, put him in front of me, I can beat him. My promoter was like, no, this is too fast, this is too big of a step, this is too big of a jump, and I truly believe, when I really think about it, when I think back on my career, think back on my life, it's crazy. I was laying in my bed. I used to be laying in my bed, and it had so many boxing posters on my wall. And one poster that I used to have above my head was Gennaro Chiquitito Hernandez. I was 15. Less than 6 years later, I'm across from this guy, fighting this guy for a world title. And I used to watch this guy fight on TV, and I was like, nobody will ever beat this guy.
There's a great, it's not a great story, there was a piece that you add on to the end of this. And this is where we see more of what the real you is about, because he along the way. And when he became ill, you sorted everything out. He unfortunately passed away. You actually dealt with everything.
Well, Gennaro Chiquinito Hernandez, he gave me my first shot for the world title. I was ranked in the top 10, but I wasn't ranked as his mandatory. I think I was ranked number 8 or number 7. After our fight, he retired. He went on to become a commentator in boxing. He came up with, he came up with something that we all hate, cancer. And with him fighting cancer, I stood behind him. Whatever he needed, I was there. Me and my team was there. But when he passed away, the family couldn't take care of the bill. And with him giving me my opportunity and my chance, and with me going out there making hundreds of millions, that's the least I could do. So I had
So they told you that it was too soon to go against Hernandez. They thought you needed medical assistance when Diego Corrales was mentioned, because this guy was laughing. He was everything that you never faced. You were told by Bob Arum saying it's too soon. Tell the guys what you actually did to Diego Corrales when you got him out of that.
Well, Diego Corrales, I must take my hat off to Diego Corrales. A true warrior. And people don't understand what goes through the mind of these fighters. One loss can fuck a fighter up mentally forever. And he's never right. He can get on drugs, he can go to alcohol. I mean, a lot of things can happen. A lot of things can happen with fighters losing. It's tough. I can't say, because I've never been on the losing end. But what I can say is I've lost loved ones. I lost loved ones throughout my professional career. My best friend committed suicide and committed murder on FaceTime with me before I was to face one of the biggest opponents of my life, Manny Pacquiao. So how do you think I deal with that? How do you think I'm still dealing with that to this day? So things are very, very different.
It's an amazing fight. I mean, you put Corrales down, 5 times now?
Yes.
But the best quote I saw of that, the referee at the time was the legendary referee Richard Steele.
Yes.
We all know that. He'd been in charge of about 100 world title fights. And he said at the end of it, he said, it was such a beautiful experience and such a beautiful thing that I'd seen. I decided I'd retire at the top, having seen the best I'd ever seen.
Richard Steele, a legendary referee. So many legendary referees and guys that I looked up to when I was a child. Richard Steele has a boxing gym. Anytime he has a foundation, we give back. We give back to the less fortunate always. We feed the homeless, we build homes for families, but these are the things that they don't talk about, because remember, the bad boy image goes a lot further. But now you guys are giving me a chance to come and see you all and tell my story and tell you guys, the truth. Boxing is a very, very grueling sport, but it's a dirty business. Very dirty business.